I'm a big fan of good storytelling, and I think it's safe to say that most people are. There are many different mediums, genres, and ideas in general that may constitute as entertainment depending on the individual. For me, The Legend of Zelda is one of the bright spots in pop culture. The emotion, the logic, the immersive and beautiful environments, the protagonists, the antagonists. It's a damn good story, and has been for spanning 5 decades now. I don't know how many Zelda or gaming videos that I'll end up making, so I figure if I have an idea for one, I had better get it uploaded. I may be dating myself, but I still remember the fateful night in 1987 when my mother and I took a trip to the video rental store and we first laid eyes on the now iconic golden box with the steel crest. From the still shots of gameplay on the back of the box, Mom and I could tell this video game was different than any other platform or game we had played up until that point on our NES. Of course, the box and art held my attention only until the video store clerk exchanged them for a shiny gold cartridge in a generic see-through plastic case with a barcode. It was the most beautiful sight that my 5-year-old eyes had ever witnessed. We loved the game so much that Mom went to Kmart the next day, purchased it, and the rest was history. Fast forwarding to 2020, I've played and beaten every canon Legend of Zelda game. Though I do need to play through the Minish Cap again. I've only played it once when it first came out. And no, I never played those Ratchet Phillips CDI games. I remember seeing those in a catalog too. I wanted to play those so bad as a kid. In March of 2017, the world was introduced to the latest chapter in the Legend of Zelda saga, Breath of the Wild. I put emphasis on the world being introduced to the game because I wasn't able to experience this masterpiece until around a year after it was released, and even then I spent probably another 6 to 8 months immersed in what's my opinion, the greatest rendition of Hyrule, and the best open world environment in the game. And I could have beaten the game before then, and I definitely have spent a lot more time afterwards, just finding new things, finding new ways to beat the game, but the world they offer you in Breath of the Wild, I don't know, for me, it works. You go play something like Assassin's Creed, it's okay. You know, I just don't get the same false sense of accomplishment. All of us want that in the end, right? False hope? I've been looking forward to Breath of the Wild's direct sequel since I completed the game, even before the trailer debuted at E3 2019. And between us, I believe Breath of the Wild will end up serving as a soft reboot to the franchise, and the era of the Wild will play out to be a full trilogy of games. I'm not ready to present my case on a trilogy today, but I did want to discuss a pretty big clue Nintendo left for us regarding Breath of the Wild's sequel at the end of the first game. Before we move any further, I just want to disclaim that this is my first YouTube video on Zelda. I love watching personalities such as Zeltic, The Geek Apprentice, HMK, Commonwealth Realm, Game Over Jesse, Nintendo Black Crisis, King K, Xenogamer, and so many others who discuss theories, lore, and delve deep into aspects of the Zelda games that many players may overlook. This helps us as fans to piece together the bigger picture of the story, and it allows us to continue to explore long after the gameplay has finished. As far as I know, what I am about to discuss has not been presented in this light or from this perspective, but if it has, then I apologize. No devious intentions were acted upon when producing this video. So here's the big question. After collecting all of the memories in Breath of the Wild, that hidden scene at the end, was that a teaser for Breath of the Wild's direct sequel? I've seen many interesting analyzations and theories of the Breath of the Wild sequel trailer that debuted at E3 last year, but no one ever discusses the sequel's first teaser trailer. At least, it's not talked about in the sense of it actually being a teaser. If it has, I apologize. There is a lot of content on YouTube, but even then, it should be discussed more often. If this theory is true, it means they're making you earn that teaser trailer at the end of the game, and I like that. In fact, it kinda buffs over the golden poop they give you for collecting all 900 plus Korok seeds. So let's hope it's true. Breath of the Wild's ending was criticized by a number of fans. From my perspective, the final boss battle with Dark Beast Ganon took the most heat, with some referring to it as simple target practice. Though, I did still hear and read complaints of the ending scenes of the game as mediocre or just not very good compared to the other tentpole games of the saga. But there may be more to the finale of Breath of the Wild than it seems the consensus would believe. And now, we're going to go ahead and break down this final scene of the game so you can see for yourself.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do. And so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years.
Why would Divine Beast Varuta stop working? Do other beasts still operate? How did Zelda find out Varuta stopped working, and what's the point of the Divine Beast if Ganon is dead? Zelda says Ganon is gone for now. What exactly does that mean? We're at the end of the game here. What do you mean Ganon is gone for now? Also, is the sealing power the Triforce itself? Zelda speaks about her power dwindling, but if she's drawing her power from the Triforce, which the only time it was really shown or mentioned in the game was at the end when she was supposedly killing Ganon, why would her power dwindle? I would think the Triforce would be an infinite source. There are so many questions going into Breath of the Wild 2. It's exciting, and I don't find these ending scenes lackluster at all. I think they're building us up towards something bigger. I believe the Era of the Wild will be a trilogy, with the upcoming sequel being the dark chapter of the series, featuring the return of Ganon to full power in his physical form, and possibly a macabre or bittersweet ending. I will get into the trilogy more in another video. So, what do you think? Has the end of Breath of the Wild been hinting to us about the inevitable sequel? Is there anything you noticed in Breath of the Wild that points directly to its sequel? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and I will continue to make painfully obvious videos for you. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.